We're Ellie and Luke. 3 years ago, we bought an abandoned homestead in North Idaho with the simple goal of transforming it into a self-sufficient getaway. After 2 years of preparing the land, we're finally ready to start our biggest project yet, our off-grid tiny home. Follow along as we experience the trials and tribulations of building completely off the grid and by ourselves. The North Idaho Nomads are finally settling down, and we can't wait to share this adventure with you.
Alright, welcome back, good people. Down here by myself. I got, I think, just enough wood to do one wall. I'm going to start with this back wall because it seems like it's going to be the easiest. Not going to worry about framing in windows or doors. Well, actually the back wall doesn't have windows or doors, but if it did I wouldn't do it anyways, because right now I just want to get walls up. The weather is obviously starting to change. It's actually kind of cold in the morning now, so we're in a bit of a rush to get this sucker dried in. So don't worry about framing windows and wall or doors, I'm sorry, at a later date. We just need to get it roughed in or dried in so we don't get stuck this winter with a cabin that's not ready for winter. So it's kind of our new goal line, and I got a little bit of a rush to get there. So that's the plan for today. I'm going to do the back wall and then come back tomorrow, probably do maybe the side walls or the front wall, I'm not sure yet. I'm going to have to build them sections, so I'm going to do, this back span is 20 feet, I'm going to do 2 10s. I know that's probably not the best way to do it, but that's how I'm going to do it because it's just me, and I'm assuming I can't lift a full 8 by 20 wall of 2 by 6s, so I'm not going to try. As you can see, we got a little bit of rain down here again, which is nice. It is definitely cooler today and not quite as dusty, so it shouldn't be too miserable down here. So hopefully we can knock this wall out fairly, I don't know, trouble free, and get the other 3 up in the next week or so. We haven't had a lot of time over the last week or two to get progress down here. We've had family obligations we've been taking care of, so we're back at it now. Clock is ticking and we just got to get work done, so here we go. Went way quicker than I thought it was going to. Already got this back wall done. Took me about, I don't know, maybe an hour at the most. Probably should have brought more 2x6s because it's still early. And I still got some juice left in me, but I got no more material. I could probably, now, I don't think that's gonna be enough for anything. I'm not even sure what the hell else. Yeah, no. All right, well, nope, I don't have screws either, so I can't even finish screwing down my floor. I can't throw a bunch of nails in it though, I guess. But yeah, one wall pretty much done. It's not perfect, but it's a wall. Wasn't terrible. Doing it in the two 10-foot sections wasn't terrible, but I don't know how much more I could have done. These, if I do the front 12-footer in 10-foot sections, it's gonna be might be a little more than I can handle, but I think if I have at least LA down here, I should be able to get it. So it seemed to work, and I don't see a problem with having this double 2x6 here. I mean, I don't see how that's going to be a weak point. Almost seems like more of a strong point because it's got double 2x6s, and it'll have a top plate connecting that seam together. So I don't know. I think it'll be fine, but should have brought more 2x4s because I am effectively done for the day, and I drove all the way down here. Oh well. Tis what it is. We're back. It's day 2 of framing walls. This is what I got accomplished yesterday. Ran out of material, but went back last night since I ended my day early. Picked up what should be everything I need for the last 3 walls. So I'm gonna try to knock that out today. I don't know if you can see this, but it is raining. Just kind of a welcomed change of events because it has been just miserably hot down here. So it's cooler, but also got to deal with the rain. Kind of get set up here, see if it stops. If not, I'm just going to push through, knock out these walls, and hopefully tomorrow come back down, work on trusses to kind of lock all this in. So that's the plan. See how far we get. Hope this rain just kind of sticks to a trickle. So far it's not terrible. I don't have internet, so I can't check the weather, but that's where we're at right now. As you can see, I had a little bit of an issue. Made the back wall first, which shortened the platform up, which means this 12-foot wall is overhanging, which means it's going to be a challenge to tip it up. What I might do, tip it up into this 8-foot wall and try to scoot it forward. I think that's my only option. If I were to try to tilt it up, shimmy it back, that's not going to happen. I honestly don't even know if I can lift this thing myself, so it's maybe a mute point, but here goes nothing.
What you just saw was Luke realizing that the temporary supports he tacked on to the side of the wall are too short and are not going to be able to prop up the wall. Now you're seeing Luke tiptoe to get additional beams to tack on for support, all while praying that a gust of wind doesn't come up and knock over the wall. Hey, we never said we were experts at this. After some careful maneuvering and light footsteps, Luke was able to get the temporary wall of support beams tacked on.
Alright, lesson learned. Don't do that. That was a terrible idea. Alright, I don't know if you can see how tall that sumbitch is, but she's pretty tall. Probably could have got away with 8, 10-ish, I don't know. I do know we probably won't regret it later though. More room, more height is always better than too little. So, we're stuck with it now. I think it'll be okay. It'll give us a good slope, probably a little too much of a slope, but lots of room for a loft. And wow, definitely taller when you see it in real life, especially with our platform being, I don't know, 30, 40 inches off the ground, plus 2x6s on each end, plus a double top plate, plus 8 inches of rafters, trusses. She's gonna be tall. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to see that from the road. That's all right. She is what she is. All right, moving on. I'll probably turn this back on after I build that next wall. We'll see. Let's leave it running since I got nothing for a video anyway, so we're gonna need all the content we can get. As heavy as that is definitely not the hardest part. Hardest part is shimmying it all the way across without it tipping over, breaking my neck or breaking all my shit, not pushing it off the edge. I've also got to figure out how to... Why, God? Why? So the last time I put my braces up too high so they didn't even touch the ground when I got it up. So I did the opposite and lowered it this time. But now I've got to figure out how to get them on the other side. Which last time was easy because they weren't touching the ground. I just pushed them over. Now they're actually doing what they're supposed to do. But to get it up without killing myself, I needed them on this side. But now, I need them on the other side. I do not know how to accomplish that. Always something. Don't really need that side this time. I'm just gonna secure that into that 2x6. But I still kind of like it for shimmying it across so I have something for it to kind of catch on. But I still need them on the other side. Oh goodness, I don't know. Why do I even try? I don't know. I might die. Do you have a plan though? If it does come tumbling at me, I will just simply do a move, maybe one of these to cover. I'll slide right in between those joists. I've seen it in cartoons, so it should work. I think I have a plan. Pretty sure, since this one has the extra length of the platform, it might just swing across and switch to the other side on its own. We shall see. No, I'm not gonna do that. I actually need them. Well, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna switch it. I'm also gonna secure the top with something first, because it's safety first. Safety first every time. Well, unfortunately, I ran out of memory, and it didn't catch me moving the second wall into place. We did almost have a catastrophe. She started to lean, and I barely caught it. Almost lost the wall and all of this shit over here. But, unfortunately or fortunately, it didn't get recorded. Anyways, the wall is up. They are tall. Holy smokes. I went down to the bottom of the road. There's two spots you can kind of see it. It's going to become worse once the roof gets put on. I don't know. Maybe should have went 8 and 10, and even 8 and 11. Just seems super tall. But it is what it is, so we'll deal with it. Sure, it'll be fine. Anyways, I think I'm gonna try, I don't know what time it is. It's 2 o'clock. I like to get these other two walls up. They go pretty quick. Well, these two did. Assuming the other two, they're only 8-footers, so they are 8 tall, 12 wide. They're gonna be a little heavier than these. These were 8 and 10. But I'd like to get everything kind of locked in tonight, if possible. As you can see, it's still a little shaky until I can get the other walls in, get everything tucked in together. It'll bring everything up tight, and I don't know, I just want it done. So I'm gonna power through, hope for the best, see how far I get. All right, back to it. Wait, is that? Why? Anyways, miscalculated again. I think I'm gonna be short one 12-footer. Oh no! How the f did that even happen?
This video is getting a little long, so let's speed up the process of Luke putting up the eastern wall and then jump over to the sponsor of today's video. Take it away, Luke.
So today we're using the Picron E600. This is a lithium iron phosphate solar generator. You can see we got 320 volt outlets there, 100 watt USB, got 2 USB-A's, 2 USB-C's, 12 volt DC, and DC and AC input. This is a nice little battery. It also has wireless cell phone charging on top, so this keeps all of our stuff charged while we're out here working. The nice thing about it is this will take 400 watts of input from solar panels. Most units this size only take about 100, so this charges really fast. This is what we're using out here today. It's been a good little unit. The only downside I've noticed is once it's done charging, or once it's done charging from your solar, or once it's done charging all your devices, it doesn't shut off. So it'll stay on and potentially drain the battery, but just got to kind of pay attention. Other than that, it's been a great little solar generator. We're shills. We're sorry. Four minutes. All right, last 4 minutes. Wrap it up. Ooh, walls, 4 walls. There she is. I'm gonna do California corners. I just haven't done them yet. I'll do them later. I can put them in after the fact, and I'll do my double top plate. Probably dump a bunch more nails into this bottom plate. Try to find some more studs under here, which don't exist. That's okay. And then roof trusses. Those are gonna be a bitch. I did not realize how tall 12 feet was, but now I do, and we'll figure it out. Whew. So got to do finish the rest of these side 4-foot walls up here. Make that angle. That's gonna take some thinking, so that's why I'm not doing it today, and I'm running out of time. So I've got 3 minutes left on this battery, and I'm tired. It was a long day, but it's nice to see some walls up. There should be all our glory. It's starting to look like something. I am really curious to see. Well, it's gonna be a steep pitch in the roof. I guess it can't be too steep though. We get a lot of snow, so it'll help shed the snow. Keep some of the weight off our foundation. Anyways, I clean up and get out of here. Again, we're gonna frame in doors and windows later. I know it's gonna be a pain in the butt, and I should have done it, but I just want to get the walls up so I can get the roof trusses up so I can get it covered before, I don't know, who knows when winter's gonna set in around here. So I want to get it covered as soon as possible. Everything else I can do when it starts to get cold, even though it's gonna be more work. I realize that. In the interest of time, this is what we're doing. And honestly, I don't know where I want the doors. I don't know where I want the windows. I've sat down like 10 times to try to pencil all this out, and my imagination just doesn't work that way. So we're gonna do it as we go. It'll be fine. Anyways, I'm out of here. I'm tired.